Hey, everybody. Don't worry, Martin. I read every single comment. All of them. How's it going out there in YouTube land? When you're sitting there, your silk upholstery chair, talking to some rich folks that you know. Well, I hope you don't see me in my ragged company. Oh, 'cause you know I can never be alone. Take me down, Susie, take me down. I know you think you're queen of the underground. Send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the way. You know, I learned a whole different song, and then I decided to play this song instead, and I forgot to learn it. Send me dead flowers to my wedding, and I won't forget to put roses on your grave. And when you're sitting back in your rose pink Cadillac, making bets on Kentucky Derby Day, I'll be in my basement room with a needle and a spoon, and another girl to take my pain away. Take me down, little Susie, take me down. I know you think you're queen of the underground. Send me dead flowers every morning. Send me dead flowers by the bay. Send me dead flowers to my wedding, and I won't forget to put roses on your grave. No, I won't forget to put roses on your grave. Note to self, learn the songs first. My new hat is very crooked and it won't stay up. It's a real problem. How's it going, everybody? This is Dead Dodge Garage Live. What's up, Aiden? I'm confused. Oh, Challenger video. No, it's 6 years old. Yeah. I went to Google to ask the Google machine why my stereo, it always defaults to the radio when you turn the car on, almost always, and it's really annoying. I wanted to never play the radio ever. So I went to search for that. Why does 2018 Challenger? But I typed in, why does 2018? And the first auto response that came up was, feel like it was yesterday. Anyway, good times. Rich Jordan, John Chapman, Robert Fitch, Cartex 76. Hi, Jamie. Hope all is well. All is well. Thank you. Appreciate your comments. And yours as well, Martin from Florida. Thanks for being here and watching the videos. I appreciate that. Old Stuff Rules, what's happening? Gene Z from Plano, Texas. Scooter is here. And I saw later, Scooter said I don't have to open my present on the live because it was like a joke or something. Well, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to open it, and then if I think everyone needs to see it, we'll go from there. See what we got. A prank from the local auto shop. I'm just afraid it might not be safe for work. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right. It's not quite what I thought it was, but it's pretty close. Donnie is here in all of his glory. Nice. Gary Hergert, driving home from spring fleeing on I-5 at Santanella. Really good show. Try and not be shocked, but Tom bought more than he sold at the swap. Yeah, I kind of already knew that. He called me yesterday and asked what something is worth. Just kind of double checking. We're usually on the same page on values and things of that nature. But anyway, yeah, I'm pretty sure he spent a lot of money. That's why I don't go to swap meets. Imports still suck. Put a 4.7 in the Charger. No. No Clue Garage. What the hell is going on, Jamie? How are you? I'm okay. Kind of tired. Doing yard work today. And yesterday we went to the YMCA and did the swimming. I hadn't been there in like, I don't know, 18 years, something like that. Hasn't changed much. Anyway. So yeah, I'm still tired. Still recovering. Good times. Tony Sears, how's it going? Over there in South Dakota. My sister's here. Woo! Full garage, made it on time. How's it going there? Derek Stone, hello from Billings. Glenn Uromi, good to see you. Dan Tupper, what's up? Bigfoots and Mopars, Larry Barker, JMR. This is so many names. I'll put that on the board. Well, I have a sip of the Incline Marionberry. It's not as sweet as I remember. Oh, well. How's it going, Stacy? Beaker 138. Hello from Martha on the Lake. What the heck is that? What are you doing? Import still sucks. Neighbor has one of these shirts. Cockford Ollie. Machine and Marine. That's an AVE one. I'm a big AVE fan. I've got a bunch of his stickers somewhere. I think I took them out to the shop. I do have some stickers in here. Oh, I have all kinds of things to show you this week. Not the present from Scooter. First off, did I show this? I think I showed this last week. Yeah, it's the second Stone Soup sticker in existence, so that's cool. Still don't know what I'm going to put that on. Did I show you this? I don't think so. I bought that from Liv Scafidi, Gnarly Speed Shop. She was selling like vintage tees and race stickers and stuff, and I copped that one. It might go on the garbage can, but it might be too awesome to put on anything. I haven't decided yet. Pretty cool. Oh, I got this. Tom and Evan brought me this back. Apparently there are a few of them. The Chrysler turbine car. It's like dealership propaganda, basically. So cool. It's got diagrams of how the engine worked. There's the car. I didn't notice that. That is so cool. It's just sweet. Do you like it or do you just love it? I love the turbine car. Evan told me Jay Leno blew his up. That's cool. Cypher F, Cart 70, Jason Umbright. Dropped the idea of getting a daily driver newer than 92, but I do like the idea of a Challenger. I love that thing. It's awesome. David Biznett, nice Challenger. Thank you. Enjoyed the videos. How's your brother and the Fury going around the world doing? He's supposed to be home tonight, so we'll see. Last I heard, I think they woke up in Billings, Montana, so that's a haul. He's probably going to be home late. But yeah, Anyway, yeah, I really like that car. It generated more comments than any video I've had in a long time. The only one that's got more is my 69 Charger video. And then the ones that have like tens of thousands of views, like lots and lots of views. So yeah, everybody had something to say about the Challenger. And, I'd say there are probably 20 or so comments that are like, what are you doing? Why didn't you get a Hemi? Most of the comments were understanding out of like 500 plus, maybe it's like 600 plus. So yeah, that was interesting. Import Still Sucks says, fix the head gaskets and put head studs in it and the 4.7 will be fine. I'll be damned if I'm going to waste good money on studding a 4.7. Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. But, yeah, if you're stuck with one in a Dakota or something, maybe that's a good way to fix it. That's how you fix the stupid 6.0s and 6.4s. Because they couldn't be engineered right the first time. Dennis Dixon, how's it going? Todd Denio, hello everyone from Ely, Minnesota. What's up? Jason's watching live on the phone and Stone Soup on the TV. Nice. BCC Photech, howdy from Southwest Desert. I am way behind on comments. This is crazy. This is too many comments. 117 of you out there. Thanks for joining. Make sure you hit the like button because it does something. I'm still not exactly sure what. Alan Perryman, how you doing? Cheers from Montesano. I got to find you a good Mopar project. I'll see what I can do. Nolan, how you doing there? Import Still Suck meant Challenger. Yeah, I thought that's what you meant. I'm not putting a 4.7 in anything, which is what Donnie said. Did I put that comment on the board? I meant to. I don't know if I did or not. Anyway. Junkyard D, how's it going there? Oh, nice. Jeff Rowlett had some good comments about the 3.6 Challenger. Just drove mine to the beach and back, 32.7 miles a gallon average. Awesome. I'm planning to do, obviously, some highway trips. The main job for that car is going to be driving to Rocket. And I will be hand calculating the mileage to confirm that, if the screen is at all accurate, because I don't know. I never trust those things. Dave LA, hello from Minnesota. Congrats on the new Challenger. Thank you. My kids and I rented one and did a badass Route 66 trip a few years ago. It was a great car. I have wanted to do that for years. I've seen a good few people do it in a new Challenger, and now that I own one, I think I'm going to have to. So, yeah, that will be someday. We almost rented one when we went to LA some years back, but instead we rented a what we called the Brave Little Toaster. It was a Nissan Versa, but it was parked next to a Challenger, and we were like, why didn't we get that? Anyway. Derek Stone is here and says, first time on your live stream. Good to see your other talent. Thank you. Screwing up songs live. It's just one of many services I offer. Thanks for being here, Derek. Raz Restorations, how you doing? Yeah, everybody's mixing up Challenger and Charger. It's fine. Rick Rice, how you doing there? Classic Dude Mike is here. Nice work. Thank you. Thought you might appreciate that one. Ray's late. He was jamming. And Ray Land is here from Georgia. How you doing there? Yeah, my brother's been updating on his trip on... yeah, I'll leave that on Colin's dashboard. Yeah, good few questions about Colin and his crazy adventure. He's been updating people on Instagram and on Facebook, so that's why I did advise, and I understand not everybody's on Instagram, but that's where his daily updates have been. He is filming video, but the thing is he's on the road, and so he doesn't really have a way to edit and upload videos from the road. He's probably going to have enough footage for like several videos, so we'll see. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out just yet. But he's doing fine. He's almost home. He should be home tonight. He's probably in Idaho or something right now. Or Eastern Washington, I guess. Yeah, he was in Billings. Could happen. Donnie is... Oh, nice. Yeah, you guys won that last race, right? Anyway, Donnie helps out with this race team, and they placed second last night. Nice. Josh Jesh is here, but still at work. Pumping anhydrous something, whatever that is. Kevin Brunk, how you doing? And yeah, there's the Colin update. HGF2. What up, DDG? How's it going? Hopefully your Challenger will become a favorite of yours. I really like that car. I logged a lot of miles in a 2010 zipping up the East Coast. It was a blast. Cool. Yeah, the only thing I don't like so far is the heavily bolstered seat. The sides like kind of press on my hips a little bit. I'm sure I'll get used to it. Or I'll tear the cover off and take some foam out. Or change the seat. Find some heated leather seats out of like a 300 or something. But anyway, other than that, and I wanted heated seats. That would have been ideal. But yeah, otherwise, I love it. It's perfect. Chuck Jensen wants to know D200 with 318 and manual. What years are good? I don't know. I mean, I like the 70s trucks. Swept lines, I've never had one that actually like rode or drove nice. Not that four-wheel drive 70s trucks or even 80s trucks drive all that nice. The two-wheel drive ones, they drive okay. They're, coil spring front and all that. So yeah, D200, yeah, two-wheel drive. So yeah, I'd go for a 70s or 80s truck. I mean, they're all kind of the same. D200 or later D250. No, I did not sing the song at the YMCA. Evening McLovin, what is happening? John Hibbard, how you doing? I ain't afraid of no ghost. I tripped on my tongue. That was weird. Jeff Mills. I wish my car had a name. I've owned it for 25 years, and I don't even know if it's a boy or a girl. Any ideas? Yeah, I have some. I don't think cars have a gender. I'm not even so sure ships do, although some people think so. I swear we already did this. Anyway, I've been helping a guy get his 318 powered C-body running. Or 360? I don't know. Don't remember. Anyway, finally fired up, but it's leaking oil again. Good times. Not every car needs a name. I don't think so. I didn't name the corn dog Charger. Other people did that for me. I've always, just known this car as Dale's Demon, so it's Dale's Demon. But, I guess that's a name. Got to have some way to refer to it. Yeah, Donnie pretty much made corn dog Charger stick for my 68. Wasn't my idea. The garbage can, I guess I did name that one. But not everything needs a name. I don't think. If a name comes naturally, great. Full Garage asked if anyone was going to Spring Carlisle this weekend. I certainly am not. Although I may well be heading east in about a month, and I'll keep everybody posted on that. Assuming it actually happens, it would be cool to have a meet and greet type thing. So we will see. Linda Santomo says, thanks for the last two videos of the 73 Charger. You bet. Happy to do it. Yeah, Tracy has found out that his car is internet famous. So that's fun. Oh, cool. JMR says, love the new Challenger. Bought a Charger. Same engine. Yeah, I really like that. Oh, Ray said, shout out to Rocket video today. I actually didn't have time to watch it. Too much yard work and making breakfast and stuff and editing. It's been a long day. But yeah, got to watch that later. Yo, Foggy and Vic are packing up some builds while they listen, and they love me for some reason. Yeah, Stone Soup is a huge pain, but it's cool. And yes, it's a cool sticker. No Clue Garage. Nice. Yeah, John Hibbard. First live stream. Current owner of a 73 Challenger. Very cool. The classic Challenger I owned was also a 73. It was an original 344 speed rally that had been swapped with a 400. The 340, of course, long gone. And now this modern one, and I really like it. Yeah, the live button waited right here all week for everybody to give it some attention. Yes, I mentioned Jay Leno's turbine. I heard he blew it up. Jeff Militich. Greetings, Earthlings. Minnesota here. Count Derpulo, what's up? And Jeff says the Challenger is a beauty. I really like it. But it's almost too nice. Like every little ding and scratch just bothers the crap out of me. I don't believe 4.7s go to heaven when they die. I get it. And I've got a good bit of experience with those. The reason I'm happy to own that car is because I own the Ram 1500 first. And the way that came about, I actually bought it from the same lot. my 99 Cummins truck was getting a little weird, and I decided I didn't want to own it anymore. And 2020 happened, and I was like, screw this, I need to buy something. So I bought that Ram 1500 because it was a 4-door, and I found out it didn't have a Hemi, and I went, okay, I could do that. And man, loved it. It was a great truck, did everything I asked it to. I did apparently ruin the rear axle right at the end of my ownership of that truck. But I abused the crap out of it as far as towing goes. So not a surprise. Yeah. I haven't really seen or heard of many like horrifying electrical issues or horrible, big deaths with these cars. The Hemis are the ones that always blow up. So yeah. Ray can't wait for the Barracuda to come back to the channel. It will. I'm halfway through the video changing the rear axle right now. Then I'm going to do an engine video and then hopefully put the car together. I've got almost everything I need, just not quite. We're getting there. I don't know what Bigfoots and Mopars has against torque thrusts. The original torque thrust with the gray center, that's the look I want. I actually saw a modern spoke wheel that's that same setup. It's a dark gray or maybe even black center and then the shiny ring. And I liked that quite a bit. And it was on, actually, I can show you. I need to figure out what these wheels are. They're probably more expensive than anything I'd ever buy, but I really like this. It's an octane red SRT and it's got that. I guess the cap is shiny, but yeah, the spokes are a dark gray. I don't know. The lighting's kind of weird, but anyway, dark gray and then shiny rim. I just really like that look. It's kind of what I envisioned with that color. So yeah, here's another shot of the same car. I don't know. I really don't like the rubber band tire look either. That's why I kind of want something a smaller diameter, but I do like that style of wheel, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's just what my car would look like if it was actually cool. So anywho. John even says the 6.4 and 6.0 do fine with just an EGR delete. I do O-ring every single one we put on. I've studied 2 or 3 of them. EGR deleted a couple. I'll take your word. Yeah, all you got to do is delete the EGR, change the turbo, stud it, and then replace all of the gaskets in the bottom end. And yeah, probably O-ring is a good idea. And then you might just have an engine that works. Maybe. Chuck Jensen, yeah, your Challenger V6 at 300 horsepower, great power for the price. I know, it's awesome. And I was wrong in the video because I seem to recall that the Challenger and Charger were both in the 290s, and the Ram truck was the only one that was 305. The Challenger is also rated for 305. The Charger is rated for 292. So yeah. Blind Ecorn Racing says, hello, Jamie. I have a present for your Challenger the next time I see you. I was wondering when you'd notice that I bought one. Of course, mine's not quite as like fast or fun as yours is, but cool. Sounds good. Can't wait. Glenn Uromi, looking forward to see what wheels you end up putting on the Challenger. I agree with you. Those big wheels are hideous. Yeah, it's just not my look at all. I mean, it's a modern car. It's not even, I don't think I would dare to call it a modern muscle car because it's a V6, of course, but it's that brawny 2-door style. And those modern cars usually have big, gigantic wheels. A bunch of people actually said, I like those wheels. I think they're great. So, I mean, there's no accounting for taste. It's just, I get it, but I'd rather have something a little more classic style. Peter Dollery says, howdy from Ontario, Canada. How you doing there? Pretengineering ruined everything. Nice. Old Iron. I wish the V6 Challengers could have had a manual. I know you wanted the 8-speed, but it would have been cool. I agree. It would be cool to have that as an option. Yeah, the 8-speed is what I wanted anyway, so I'm happy there. 38PO Racing. Just catching up on Stone Soup. Did Mopar put a cut code on the key locks? I'm not totally sure if they did. I know GM did. They may have. Not sure. To get it out without ruining it, the back seat will have to be pulled, and then someone will have to crawl in the hard way. That'll be fun. And I've been that guy many times. I will not be that guy this time. Mark says the V6 should get good mileage driving to the No Name Nationals this year. But if I'm going to go to No Name, I got to take something cool. I know I'm contemplating right now whether I should take it on this road trip I have planned coming up. I would rather, if I'm going to go to a national event, I'd really rather have one of my cars with me, the ones that are relatively well known on the internet, like this one. But I don't know. We'll see. Still working on it. Nolan had good luck with a 4.7 that lasted about 250K. I've heard of some that did. But I've also seen many that didn't. So that's it. Oh, dude. Okay, I haven't seen a picture of this yet, but I did want to mention many people in the comments also said, like I want to say 5 or 6 people said cop steelies from a Charger and dog dishes. And Donnie just sent me a picture of it done. And it's actually kind of magnificent. I don't know. I'm not necessarily signing up for it yet, but I could see it. Paul Steinberg, how you doing? Love the new Challenger and the vids this week. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate that. Big computer turned on. It's got a mind of its own. Huh. Found out you don't want to drift a manual steering short bed truck on concrete. Boy, does that wheel spin fast. Good times. Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, that's cool. I mean, again, that's impressive, but I have seen many totally screwed up and blown with warped heads, ruined bores, eating oil at like 150 or less or a little more. So yeah, it's great that some of them last that long, and that's awesome. I know that. I had a friend with one that was about 240K and it was going just fine. All original, going just fine. But a lot don't. And as a mechanic, those are the ones I see. So that strongly influences my opinion of things. Yes, dude. And I almost got that on film. I was crouched behind the car taking a shot of the back. Right before I said that, I related that story on camera. And I was just waiting for the truck to drive by because I always get car tire noises in my side of the road videos. So I was just waiting, and I was about to hit record when he yelled, and I missed it by that much. It was such a bummer. Oh, well. And that's okay, old iron. I'll keep an eye out for it. It's not a hurry for me if it's not a hurry for you. Nice. Adam started his 73 for the first time in who even knows how long. Johnny, even modern cars all have silly racing seats, and I hate it. I totally agree. Do not listen to false prophets who say good things of the 4.7. Nice. Very nice. Rafael L.M. Colmenares. Hey, Jamie, I have a 318 LA in a 70s Dart GT. 2-door similar to what you have there on the US as a swinger. Yep, got it. I'm having overheating issues with my air conditioning. Any tips? Already installed a 4-row radiator. What kind of fan? Is it a clutch fan? If it's a clutch fan, is the clutch any good? When the AC kicks on, your fan needs to be working. And so if it's a clutch fan and the clutch is junk, that could do it. Now, most new clutches will be the opposite of junk. They'll be overreactive. They'll just be kind of like always on, and that might just have to be what it is. Make sure you've got a shroud. If you have a clutch, make sure your clutch is working well. And if that won't do it, maybe an auxiliary fan, but it should work without. John Mullins dropped by to give me a like. You got to make those Challenger payments now. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. I meant to say in the video that YouTube's paying for it, and I forgot to say that. So I forgot to say a lot of things, but that's just how it goes. Nice. Paul Steinberg says, for the seats, do like I did with my 07 Charger, get seats from a wrecked SRT8. Well, are the SRT8 seats also super bolstered like the ones I have already? Because that's not what I want. I don't want that sporty thing. I'm thinking luxury. Yeah. I like everything else about it. I just don't like the bolstering. It's just a little bit too much. It's like pushing on my hips. And I'm afraid if I have to drive that car for, say, 5,000 miles, I might not be comfortable. Nice. Mostly Mopar. Bought a similar Challenger for my son to drive while at college. He loves it, and mileage is not bad. Nice. There's a somewhat similar Challenger right there. Although maybe that one has a Hemi. I don't know. Rocket Tom stopped for dinner. They're cannonballing home. I assume they're supposed to be home tonight. Good times. Ah, nice. Old Iron, I call my 79 W200 poncho and the 86 D100 lefty. Nice. I did that song a few weeks ago. Nice. Stage Zero Garage. We only named our Volvo 240s when we had 3 of them. Yeah, to tell them apart. There you go. Bad 66 Chevelles asked this in a comment. How can I install a Dodge 360 Magnum in a 57 Bel Air? I don't know. With a welder and some steel, all things are possible. Stacy sent me a message, 17-inch slots, and I was going to go look for one that was set up like this. I can tell you I won't do it. As much as I love slots, I don't love them on all cars, and I don't. Nah, that ain't it. It's got to have like a bit of modern flair, I think. Or the dog dishes. Greg R. Groff has similar thoughts on yeah. All right, bad 66 Chevelles. Yeah, so Mopar A-body engine mount brackets will give you mounts that have a stud out the bottom, and so that'll give you something to plate. But here's the other thing you could do. If you're using a Magnum, you can use the truck mounts, which are 3-bolt plates that go on the side of the block. And that will give you some stands. You could hack those. You could borrow, cut parts out of a Ram truck and adapt them. There's a lot of different stuff you could do. Those end up pretty far back, middle of the block. The A-body ones will end up here. Now, B-body would work too, but the B-body mounts are a little weirder because they use a through bolt. So you have to have the whole pedestal. You'd have to either make one or cut it off of a B-body K-frame or something like that. So yeah, the A-body would definitely be more straightforward. Also, truck mounts. Truck mounts are very similar to the A-body, but they're taller. So that might get the studs down where you need them, Just a few thoughts there for you. You can certainly fabricate something, though. Bell James, better late than never. Oklahoma is in the house. How's it going? JMR says, my darts do not have names. 340 swingers called blue, painted blue, sublime green. 440, 70 called blimey. Have not have name? I'm so confused. Anyway, thanks, JMR. That was kind of hard to understand. I don't know if that was a voice to text or what. Ray named his car Roland. Nice. Mike Noodle says, love your channel, Jamie. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. Oh, cool. John Hibbard's 73 Challenger was a 318 auto car. Currently 71, 440, 727, and 410s in the back. That sounds like a party. Dan Tupper says, sooner or later, all of our vehicles get a name. Nice. Donnie's out of control. Yeah, it seems right. Oh, Stacy's headed off to pull the calipers off his not a Dodge. Well, we all learned something. Good luck. Oh, Rocket, the Rocket crew stopped at In-N-Out. Jealous. Ray Adkins saw Dodge haircut, assuming that's an auto-corrected Hellcat, wrecked for sale, marketplace in PA. I don't want that. I don't want a Hellcat swap anything. People keep telling me to do it, but I don't have any interest in it. I have more interest in helping people get their old stuff running. Bring the Ruckus says, got to hear my 78 Power Wagon run for the first time Saturday. Your videos were a big help to get it to this point. Awesome. Happy to help. Old Iron says, slot mags make it match the Toolbox. The Toolbox has not slots, but torque thrust 2s. He actually wanted to do Magnum 500s, but they were like out of stock at the time. So he got torque thrust 2s instead because we thought we were going to drive it 6 months earlier than we did. Anywho, I don't like the torque thrust 2. Not a fan at all. Josh Jesh says, my friend Crystal's Challenger is a 2012, white with orange stripes, and it has 17-inch torque thrusts. Looks great. Yeah, I need to see more pictures of what I have in mind. And I hate to say this, but what I'm really envisioning, my friend Frank had an SM95 Mustang GT. It was black, and it had a torque thrust styled wheel on it with the black or dark gray center and the shiny rim. What brand? They weren't torque thrust, though. They were, I don't remember. But I really liked the look of that wheel. It was like kind of modern, but still not. So that's just kind of what I have in mind. Something like that. It doesn't have to be the torque thrust, but that's what I had in mind. Andrew Galvin is here and says, hey, Jamie, I was lucky to pick up a 70 Challenger RT in the mid 90s and even luckier to have been able to hang on to it. Any plans to do a video showing how to do the steering coupler soon? Probably won't. In one of his Fury videos, Colin did sort of show some coupler stuff, but I don't know if he actually showed how you put it together. It's not very complicated, though. I mean, you knock out a little retaining roll, you pull the column off. There's a tiny retaining roll pin that you have to knock out, and then you pull the clip off, and then that's, you rebuild it and you put it back together. It's really straightforward. But he may have shown what you want to see in his Fury. It's the Fury engine swap video. So it's called something like Ratty 1964 Plymouth Fury gets a new engine or something like that. There may be something there to help you. Oh, wow. Look, it's Tracy Gunn. Hello, Jamie. Toolbox Charger here. That's the guy that owns that car. And as I mentioned earlier in this live stream, he recently found out his car is internet famous. I saw one of your posts in the 71 to 74 group and all the comments on it and stuff. Looking pretty good. Classic Dude Mike. Ever heard Brand New Dodge by Greg Brown? No, I have not. Yeah, 38 POS Racing is with me. I want tires on my car, not just rims. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. My Ram 1500 had like 20s on it, but at least it had tall tires, so it didn't look super stupid. There could be some good parts in the trunk. I didn't think of that. I should have looked in there. John Evans on board with the dog dishes. Yeah, and so is 38 POS Racing. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. All right, I'm thinking about it. Howdy, Rooster. How's it going? And Dust Devil Garage. What's happening, Brian? How you doing? Is the Knuckle Duster all back in one piece now, or is it scattered on the garage floor? Yeah. Vic says, I'm so glad you dig the little demon. I do. It's looking good. Yes, the paint color is a little off, but hey, I get it. It's tough. I just love, and I showed this before, but I got to show it again, and you'll see this on his video, of course. But I just love the little fender decal. It's so cool. What an awesome detail. Yeah. Anyway. John Even. Apparently the Dart I want to go get is just for a roller. Runs and drives. I'm scared I'm going to end up leaving it alone and buying another roller. That is what's going to happen. Airstream 65 likes the Challenger. Thank you. I love that thing. Really enjoying it. Alan Perryman says yes to the dog dishes. Yep. Everybody seems Josh, everybody's in support of the dog dishes. Nice. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Huh? It does. Clean. Simple. I will think about it. McLovin Garage wants to know, what's the easiest way to remove the driver window in a 67 Valiant without breaking it? That is a great question. On the swept line that has that type of window, steel frame all around it, on the frame kind of unbolts. I don't know if the Valiant Post one does or not. Yeah, I've never done it. So I couldn't tell you. Dalton Sparks, just noticed you're live. Hello, everyone. And I got my 62 D500 yesterday. Awesome. Very cool. And thanks for joining. Oh, All Classics Restoration dropped in as well. Just stopping by to say hello. Early flight tomorrow. Headed to Vegas. Got to get some sleep. Well, have a good time. And we will catch you later. L.I. Andy says, good choice on the new ride. My 2019 RT is maximum steel with the blacktop package and black noise wheels. Black noise. That's really similar. Huh. Yeah, okay. Interesting. That's not what's on mine, is it? I don't think so. I don't know. All those spokey wheels just look the same to me. Yeah, but mine's not the basic 5-spoke. It's something kind of sort of like that. Yeah, it's similar. I don't know. It's not that important. Whatever they are, I'm not really a fan. Yeah, John Even. I've bought clutch fans that are always on and had to return it twice to get one that wasn't shit. The thing is, like every new fan clutch I've ever dealt with was just like that. And the trick is you rev it up to like 2,500 RPM and hold it there, and you'll hear the clutch loosen up, and then it won't be blowing all the time. But next start, it probably will again. So, yeah, unfortunately, that's just kind of the nature of the beast as far as replacement clutches. That's been my experience anyway. JMR says, hey, Jamie, what are some of the engine problems on the 3.6? So the big one is the oil cooler. It's under the intake. It's got oil and coolant in it, and they warp or something, and they leak oil, coolant, or both. You end up with an oil and coolant swimming pool up on top of your engine, and it's great. And then when you're driving, uphill or around corners, the oil and coolant slosh out, run down, hit your exhaust, and make awesome smells. So, yeah, super fun. That's the big one. The other one is the little cam followers or rocker arms. They sit in there. They have a roller bearing in them. They just sit on the cam, actuate the valves. The rollers wear out, and then they start flopping around and ticking. And if you let that go too long, they destroy your camshafts, which is not fun. So, yeah, that's the other one. I have the special tools to hold the timing chain in place so you can sneak the cams out. I've done many cam followers, rocker arms. Yeah, if your 3.6 is ticking, that's probably what it is, and you really want to try and catch it fast because bad stuff will happen. And you can replace the cams, but it's kind of hard to get the metal shavings out of your engine, so it's a gamble. Of course, that's a similar situation with the Hemi. The Hemi seems to have the cam problem a whole lot more frequently than the 3.6 does, but it does happen. And again, it's if the tick, it starts ticking and you don't catch it right away. I have seen some that ticked for a while and the cam was fine, but better safe than sorry on that. Gregor Groff says, congrats on having enough subscribers for YouTube to pay for a car. Yes, thank you. YouTube actually pays for the payment on the Demon, the Challenger, and like all my other bills. So yeah, it's a good deal. It took 2.5 years to get to this point. I'm very pleased. No one says the Highway Patrol Challengers here in Florida look excellent in their steelies and center caps. Yeah, I am a fan of that look. Oh, and Tracy says, can't wait for my next project through Dead Dodge Garage. Well, all right. He keeps threatening to buy a truck or something. So I guess we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, sounds good. Well, you know what to expect on timeline at this point, so I don't need to give you the spiel on that one. Classic Dude Mike, back in the 70s, we had big N5015s with thick sidewalls on Kragers, matching wheels up front, but pizza cutters. Oh, yeah. I can hear Kashmir playing in my memories and the smell of burning rubber. Nice. Oh, wow. Import still sucks. I assume that was the 4.7. Used gas, 16 on the highway if you kept it under 70, but pulling an 8-foot trailer with a four-wheeler on it, 10. Go. I think I've put Kragers on enough cars at this point. I thought about it for a second. Maybe a few seconds. I thought about it. But yeah. Matt Whaley also says dog dishes for the win. Yes, Dave Stark. Lots of dog dish votes. Nice. Barracuda is here. Hello from New Mexico. Own a 69 Barracuda Fastback. Can't use it much as it will disappear if left out. Oh, yeah. Right. Gotcha. I bought a 2023 Challenger SXT for the exact same reasons you did. Your videos are awesome. Thank you, Barracuda. Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a nice deal, 300 horsepower, something approaching 30 miles a gallon highway, or so I've been told. So, yeah. There's a body K-frame for the small block. He's talking about putting a Magnum in a 57 Chevy, not an A-body. He was asking which mounts he should use. Robert Dentler had the answer as well on the 3.6 problems because, yeah, apparently he's had 3.6 problems. Yeah. Been there, done that. Emmett Schwartz is in a 1940 Plymouth. Not quite a Dodge, but close. Close enough. Oh, that's okay, JMR. No, it's all good. Yeah, the voice, I can usually tell that's what it is. And of course, you've been here enough times for me to know that you can type. Yeah, and if I don't know if you can delete comments or what, but I think once it's in StreamYard, it's probably stuck here anyway. But yeah, the voice to text thing is tough, often. John Hibbard's 73 Challenger is black, and its name is Roscoe. The 73 I owned is also now black. Funny enough. End of time is in BC, but it's raining there too. No, it's sunny. The sky's blue. Figure that one out. Glenn Yoromi's car is named Scarlet Mopara. Nice. Oh, that's awesome. Firebird 400's father has a 68 Charger 6-cylinder, 3 on the tree. That is sick. Hellcat swap the crawler tractor. Maybe. Oh, that's a good idea. Rich Jordan said, could the Bel Air use an F-body whole front suspension setup to install in LA? Yeah, you could. Yes, it's very similar to the Mustang 2 thing, where you take that whole subframe, put it in there. The shocks, the springs are on it. Yeah, sure you could. But I don't know if he wants to do all that. SN95 bullet wheels. No, it wasn't that. It said Hurst on it. Yeah, it said Hurst on it. Whether I don't know what that means, but I'm pretty sure it said Hurst. Hurst wheels. Come on. Is that even the thing? Did Hurst even make wheels? I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining that. It had some classic brand on the center cap. It was a 5-spoke, squared off, very similar to a torque thrust. No, maybe not. Maybe it wasn't Hurst. I don't know what the heck it was. I could ask him. I actually did a video on that car. But the bullet wheel is, it looks like a torque thrust too, basically. Very, very similar. 17-inch Magnum 500 repops would look good on the Challenger. You know, I don't mind those on that 73 Charger we're doing at Rocket. I think it's an okay look. So you could be right there. Yeah. I'd have to see it. But I do think that wheel's pretty good looking. Okay, Paul Steinberg says, the reason I changed the SRT8 seats was the non-bolstered stock leather seats. So what I need is the stock non-bolstered leather seats then, because I have bolstered sporty seats in my car. I don't know why the SXT in 2018 came with like everything. It's got the bolstered seats. It's got, it's got the spoiler. It's got whatever, the scoopy hood. It's got the spoiler on the front, air dam or whatever the heck you call it. Chin spoiler. It has everything, but it's a basic SXT. So I don't know. Nice. Robert Dentler's 16RT shaker came with black lightweight aluminums. Huh. Sing us a song, you're the Lancer Man. Nice. Leyland Sanchez says, darn you, DDG. I get Dead Dodge Jamie. Ah, that makes sense. What a cool color on your Challenger. Enjoy it to the fullest. Thank you. Yes, I am. Tracy, Vic would like to know if you want a little toolbox charger. He does these, and he really wants to do one of your car, which would be cool. I just told him, it's not my car, so I ain't paying for it. But yeah, if you want him to build you one, I'm sure he'd be happy to do it. Andrew Galvin. Oh, just need to get it done. Well, there you go. By the way, my 70 has slot mags, as it should. Awesome. Yep, that's what was on my 73. I loved it. Love that look. Bring the ruckus. What got you into cars and Mopars specifically? Same answer for both. Hold on. 1968 Dodge Charger. Yeah, I saw one at 15. And it had the cammed up 440 sound. In fact, it sounded very, very similar to the Toolbox Charger. Very similar. And that left an impression. That did it. And I was just heads over heels for that. And so I spent a long time trying to get one. Finally did it. But yeah, that was it. And then I realized 68 Chargers are expensive, but I could get A bodies. So it wasn't long till I had 5. Before that, it was computers. I had tons and tons of computers, a huge pile of them. When I was a kid, it was bicycles. I had mountains of bicycles everywhere. So I'm doing the same thing I've always done, but with Mopars. That's basically it. 392 DTNA. Oh, I love that green. I showed that Challenger just like mine, but green in the Challenger video. And yeah, excellent, exquisite. I'm assuming that's a Daytona badge on yours. Anyway, those gray colored torque thrust type wheels on the 05 to 9 Mustangs were factories, but styled to look old school. And that makes sense because that was kind of that whole thing. So is that the bullet wheel they're talking about? Or is that now wait a second. Those have like a Halabrand looking wheel. Or some of them anyway. There's an 05. But there's one with the curvy ones you're talking about. Yeah, the bullet wheels or whatever. There's a spoke wheel. I don't know if that was stock on the GT. Maybe it was. But yeah, there's a lot of V6 premiums with what looks like Halabrand, right? Halabrand wheels. Yeah, Halabrand. Like the Cobras had. It's not the same. I take that back. It doesn't look as similar as I was thinking. But it's kind of similar. Anyway. Neat. But Dodge had something similar on 09 to 14 Challengers. Oh, yeah. Yeah, same thing. I'm not really a fan of that wheel. I've seen plenty of them. It's not what I want. Classic Dude Mike is a veteran of the hot rod scene. Class of 79. Nice. All black, everything looks mean with dog dishes. Might look weird on yours. That's what I'm thinking because mine's got the candy paint. And so it's the same thing as my 68 Charger. Like, that's the reason I didn't put slots on it because it just needs that pop of shiny chrome, you know? It needs the shiny. And I think it's probably very similar on my Challenger. Same with Tracy's car. Those shiny Torque Thrust 2s, they really pop with that paint. So, I don't know. I like the dog dishes on that black car. They're beautiful. I'm just not sure on mine. Greg Argroff, what are your thoughts on an overdrive transmission swap? Oh, check out what my hair is doing today. I don't even know what happened. I'd like to get rid of the 2.7 gears on my 86 Dodge van, but still be able to run highway speeds. Mile build 318. You are lucky with the van because you have tons of room. Not a big deal at all. The whatever they call it, A518 is the hydraulic controlled. The overdrive is electronic and stuff. But it's hydraulically shifted. Other than that, that's the one you'd be looking for. It's also called the 46RH in the early 90s, and that will bolt right in your van. Super easy. You could get a factory drive shaft from a 90s van of the same length as yours, and that would go right in. Like, it's really not a big deal at all. Then you just have to figure out how to control it. But your shift linkage hooks up the same. Your kickdown hooks up the same. You will need the van cross member, the big drop down cross member. I actually have one here, but you can't have it because it's going to go back in our van. But yeah, it's that easy. On the van, because they were the same for so long, they came with 727s, 904s, old school 4-speeds, and then they came with the overdrive automatic as well. So you just need the right cross member, the right drive shaft. It bolts right in there. And then you figure out how to control the overdrive. And there's a kit for that. And I always forget what the company's called. I'm going to be doing a video on it, though. I'll remember, or someone will remind me. But you can Google it. PTC, I think. Yeah, there's a kit out there. It's not a big deal at all. Nice. Yeah, classic Dude Mike. 68 GTO had many great times. Very cool. Christian Miller, have you lived in Aberdeen your whole life? No. That's not Astoria, is it? Anyway. I don't know what I was saying. What was I saying? No, I haven't lived in Aberdeen my whole life. I was born in Seattle, lived in Hansville till I was 6, lived in Bremerton from 6 until 10, then moved here. So we were at the end of the Kitsap Peninsula, then worked our way down, and then made it to here. So I've never been far. My grandpa moved here in the early 90s, and that's why we ended up here. Nice. 38 POS Racing. Bought an RC Challenger when the new body came out. It's all I could afford. That, and I'm almost not a Mopar kind of guy. That one, I like. Very cool. I just inhaled my own saliva. Hey, 169 of you out there. Thanks for hanging out, and I do apologize for being so behind on the comments. I've been doing so well lately. But we kind of got a full house tonight. If you haven't hit like, please do that because it does stuff for the thing with the deal. LDMDIDJDJD. Nowhere to get brackets to use a 78360 from a Fury in my 84 D150 other than Schumacher's for $200, feeling very poor as a high school student. Is that an original 318 truck by chance? If it is, your factory brackets will work just fine with a spacer or a stack of washers on the driver's side. If it's a slant 6 truck, I think the truck cross frames are the same. Pretty sure they are. I've never actually done the swap before, but I'm pretty sure the frames are the same. And so it's all in the mounts. So go find factory truck mounts. They are out there. They're kind of everywhere. They're the same for a really long time. And even if you get 318 mounts again, you can make them work with just a little spacer or stack of washers. It's very simple. Old Man Gamer is here and says, new to Dodge. Bought a 64 Polara parked in 75. Nice. Valve covers are sawtooth, same as a Scout. That is a poly. It's 318 poly engine. It needs floors. Recommend any brands? Yes, AMD. And the early B4 was like out of production for a while, but I think it's still in production, pretty sure, or it's back in production. My brother was able to get one. There's a guy that has early B parts, like tons and tons of them. He's like the 64 Fury guy, and he had one. So, yeah, my brother was able to get that. But AMD, I think they are making it again. If they're not, they did. So hopefully you can find one. Andrew Galvin, does anyone else give a wave to the newer versions of the classic Mopars when you're driving your old one? Can't just be me. Sometimes yes, but I've found that a lot of people driving the modern ones don't. They're just cars to them, and you know, I don't blame them. I mean, they kind of are, but they're cool cars and they're kind of classic style. So it has happened. I had a guy pull up next to me in a red Challenger, similar to the one I bought, but different color, different year, earlier year. And that guy was pretty excited. So yeah, I was in the 68 Charger. He was in a modern Challenger and he was very excited. It happens. But all kinds of people get excited when they see, you know, that car mostly, but others as well. Mostly I get that a lot. Eric Reifsnyder is here and says, hey, Jamie, hello from the land of the Amish. Looking to upgrade brake booster in my 89 YJ. I'm in the middle of a 5.9 swap. Any recommendations? I don't really know on what would fit. Do you have to change it because yours is in the way or just because it's bad? I mean, if it's just bad, I'd put another factory one in there. Yeah, I don't really have any good advice there. Classic Dude Mike said Keystone Classics for the win sometimes. You know, Tom has a set of those, and I'm not a Keystone's Classic guy. Just not. It's not the wheel for me. It just looks too dated. And I know that to some people, Kragers and slots look dated, but to me, they look timeless. And the Keystone it says a year to me, if that makes sense. It's not my thing. Yeah, and as Bill Johnson points out, yeah, people don't, when I wave at them in their cool new Mopars, they don't notice me either. Like, sometimes it works the other way around, sometimes, but not really. Oh, no, wait, don't do that. Don't do that. Do that. Eric Reifsnyder also said, your videos have been very helpful. Happy to help. Glad to do it. One of the few things in life that brings me joy. I said that the other day. I went to the guitar shop. I've been going there all the time, spending way too much money. I needed Rickenbacker accessories. Anyway, I went there in the 68. I just had it out. To go rescue Tracy. His driver's door stuck open. We had to fix his door catch. But anyway, so I was driving the 68, stopped and got coffee, stopped at the guitar store, and the guy said, thanks for making us all jealous. And I said, one of my few joys in life. Oh, awesome. I appreciate that. I definitely recognize your name. I know you've been around for a while, so thank you very much. Appreciate you hanging out. Douglas W is here and says, hey, Jamie, just finished the V6 Challenger video. The dad in me was screaming, but the Corolla will last forever. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. That's why I bought it, because the dad in me, the practical side of my brain said that car will be running at the end of time. It's a Corolla. It's fine. Meanwhile, the Challenger, which gets the other part of my brain excited, that is awesome. And I'll be lucky if it lasts a decade. It sucks, and I understand that. And sometimes we don't make decisions the right way. It is what it is, and I'm happy with my purchase. Oh, wow. Lovejoy's -5 foxes between 2 hunts, and he's here. Yeah, something about predators trying to get the chickens. So nice work. We did have 182 in here. It's dropped down to 168. But thanks, everybody, for joining. Dave Saylor, 73 Polara two doors are hard to find. Never seen one. So that checks out. Big Ranch Donnie says, we have Challenger state trooper cars here in Florida that actually have the fancy wheels. Florida? Nice. Thanks, Eric. Appreciate it. Rocket made 5-spoke mags. Yes. They're very, very similar to Krager's. I learned that a while back. Christian Miller. Hey, Jamie, what do you think about second-gen Dodges with the V8 318 and 360? I assume we're talking about 90s Rams, like I think that's one. 94 to 2001, 2002. And that's the 5.2 and the 5.9 Magnum. I think they're really good trucks. I mean, there's some problems they always have. The dashes disintegrate. The back doors break. The intake manifold plummet gasket, the timing cover gasket, those are Magnum problems. Cracked heads, although usually it's fine. They go a lot of miles. They just have gasket problems and cracked heads. Transmissions are kind of soft. I swear, like Ford didn't really have this problem, but GM sure did in the 90s and 2000s. Their transmissions were just not great. And Dodge had exactly the same thing. Yeah, I mean, they're capable trucks. They're great. They are one of the most popular choices amongst the sketchier people that need trucks to destroy. They work really well. Oh, wow. Donnie sent over some shots of a Florida State Trooper. They do have the fancy wheels. Are those the wheels my car has? I don't even know. They're similar. So I can't tell these modern wheels apart. I know nothing. Anyway, Empire Rust sent over a video. Haven't seen him in the comments. Oh, yeah.
There it is.
Showed that cracked frame last week.
Living and breathing again.
He got it all fixed and cabs back on it. Nice.
It's been a really long time. Now it's working.
Nice.
There we have it.
Very cool. Good stuff. Bill Johnson, 17-inch Magnum repops won't fit. Anyway, Christian, I think they're good and ready to beat to death. 17-inch Magnum repops won't fit a modern Mopar. Classic Mopar's 5 on 4.5, and modern is 115. Really? I thought they were still 4.5. What year did that change? Was the LX always 115? Yeah, SXT with every option possible. Well, maybe, but I've been seeing many just like it. Like everyone I see driving around has the spoiler in the hood. And I know there were tons and tons of flat hoods in the early years. So I don't know. Did they just get rid of the flat hood and always use the scoopy hood on the SXT in the later generation? Or am I just not seeing those cars? I don't know. Firebird 400 says, pretty sure that wheel is called Hurst Dazzler. Yes. Yep. That's it. Yes. It kind of looks like the torque thrust, but it does have raised edges on it. Yeah. Hurst Dazzler. That is exactly it. Yeah. I kind of liked it. I really liked the look. I thought it did something good on that SN95. My GT had factory wheels. They weren't these ones. These ones are like star looking. Wasn't that? What the heck wheels did mine have? I don't even remember. It wasn't the bubbly looking one. I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway. Yeah, maybe it was that, but I don't think so. Maybe mine was this one. The one somebody mentioned earlier that they thought I meant, the Kirby The one that looks like a torque thrust. Maybe that's what was on mine. Can't remember. Don't know. Not important. Dalton Sparks, I still haven't even had that car on the highway since I bought it. I test drove it on the highway once before I bought it. Yeah, I like the Halibrands and Anson Sprints, of course. Yeah, L.I. Andy. Seems like SXT in newer years is more luxury. SE/base is the stripper model. Okay, so they still had that. Because I didn't see... I thought SXT meant base. I didn't realize there still was an SE or a base model. I thought it was just SXT. Starting sticker. Oh, the V6 won't satisfy thrill seekers. It's not as fast as the 4-cylinder Mustang. Aw. Well, time to scrap it. Yeah, it shows SXT as the lowest trim for 2018. Yeah. So I'm guessing the base or SE was just gone by then, but I don't know. I just know that all the ones I've been seeing were SXTs. Very interesting. Oh, John, even like most Mopar fans, it was a curse passed down on my father's side through several generations. My dad did have a classic Mopar, not by the time I came around. He did have one. He drove Ford vans. That's all he drove. Well, and actually our Corolla, funny enough, toward the end there. But yeah, Ford vans. And so I've always had a soft spot for the Econoline van for that reason. Classic dude Mike. Nothing like the howl of Quadrajet secondary sucking 97 octane leaded gas on a cold autumn night. Wah, wah! The exhaust mixed with weed smoke was intoxicating. I think it was just the weed. YouTube user is here and says, just got a 74 Charger SE 440. I'm hooked. Come help me polish it. It's huge. No. Very cool. I assume yours is an opera window car. It also could be a halo roof car with full vinyl and standard windows, but I believe the opera is standard. Robert Dentler got a set of new Hedman headers for 67 to 71 B-body for sale on Face Space, Atlanta North Suburbs. Well, you're a long way from me. Vic is taking off to cry. Have a good night, Vic. Catch you later. 173 of you out there. I can only assume that some people are dropping in from Tony's live. Just Mopar Joe is here. How you doing, Joe? What is up? What is good in the hood, as the kids are saying? Dizzy Izzy. Evening, Jamie. Evening. Guy here has a 78 Dodge Dreamer in pieces for $1,200. Factory van front with a fiberglass pickup bed. Oh, yeah, I've seen those. I didn't know there was a well, it's got to be an upfitter thing. Yeah. They start with the cab chassis. They put on a dually axle and a bed that I would bet uses Chevy fenders. They look like Chevy fenders. Or maybe they're custom. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, okay, yeah, Dodge Dreamer. I've never heard that name, but that's one of those. It's a van in the front. It's got a sleeper half cab thing on the back, kind of like an RV. And there are different configurations of them. But anyway, and then, yeah, fiberglass bed. Someone tried selling me one of those once. They thought I needed it for a tow rig, and good on that. They're hideous. It's just such a dated thing. Apparently the reason vans like that exist is so you had something to camp in when you towed your horse trailer to the fair or whatever. That was the job they were built to do. Tow your fifth wheel trailer out to the fair with your horses or your livestock or whatever. And then you had your little spot to sleep. And it's an interesting idea, for like long haul stuff, but they're just so horribly ugly. So yeah. Not for me. Yeah. Imports still suck. Agrees. Don't think the dog dishes will look right unless you body color the wheels. I could see it. Yeah. And Rick Rice said the same thing. Yeah. Maybe. Airstream 65 agrees. Not good on your car. Needs a more modern wheel. Yeah, that's where I'm leaning. I still think a torque thrust in a bigger size. The standard torque thrust, 5-spoke, squared off. I do not want the curvy torque thrust 2. I hate that. Not a fan of that at all. And that's like the bullet wheel. That's what it was called. The Mustang, the bullet wheel. Yeah. I don't like that. Really don't like that. And funny enough, I had a set of Foose wheels that were very similar to that style, but chrome. Nope. That ain't for me. But yeah, I'm thinking something with a dark center, shiny rim, and there are some different styles I've seen that I really like. So I guess I just have to pick one. But yeah, that would definitely work. If you could get a van with a bad frame, everything would be there, or go to the junkyard where there is one. I will tell you right now, and Eric Wilson agrees, 46RH is the way to go. It's the only way to go. But I'll tell you right now, every one of those you find used is probably junk. So I highly recommend, if you want to do this, spend the money. Oh, I said PTC. Damn it. Rich Jordan had it there. I'll get to that in a second. PATC has the control kit. Anyway, you want to get a rebuilt transmission, and you want to put in a heavy-duty cooler with lines that probably go straight to that. You could put the radiator cooler in there too, but I don't think I would. But yeah, get a rebuilt transmission. Yes, PATC has the transmission control kit. Thank you, Rich Jordan. Upgrade cooler lines. I'd definitely add an external cooler. I'd say on cooler lines, yeah, it's a good idea. Bell James says the easiest way to change the window is to change the door, but we're not doing that on Llama Barn. That door has got to stay. Yeah. Rooster says black steelies and dog dishes with white letters on the red car is the way to go. Yeah, I don't know. And I don't know if they still make Keystone Classics or not. Somebody out there might be repopping them. I still can't believe we got new toys on the same day. Yeah, it was quite something. Nice. David Frias wants to know, just bought a 74 Dart with a slant 6. How easy or hard is it to get the AC working again? Really depends on what's wrong with it. If your compressor's still good and all the refrigerant is just gone, find yourself an AC technician who can convert it, recharge it, whatever, and knows what to check and how to test it. It's going to have to be evacuated. It's going to have to be checked for leaks and then charged at a minimum. That's assuming the circuit's good for the compressor control, and the compressor's good. So yeah, and nothing's clogged horribly, which does happen. Nice. YTVR127. Considering calling my 66 Valiant Prince after it's painted plum crazy. Maybe that's too corny. I don't know. I kind of like it. Typical Racer 09. I'm looking to do a motor swap between a 9939 V6 to a 59 V8. Will the motor mounts work? Yes, they are the same. Your transmission may not be too excited about this idea, but the engine mounts will work. Nice. Solid center lines. Yeah, they'd have to be huge, and that's a lot of face. Because it would have to be like, it's got to be at least like a 17-inch wheel. Josh Jess just sent me a picture of one. My face is in that. Yeah, no, those are the ones I don't like that at all. This is what I'm saying I don't like. This is like, this says torque thrust M, but it's similar to the torque thrust 2. It's not, that's not it. And I don't want the all chrome like that. Oh, actually, funny enough, that little picture, that is what I'm talking about. That's what I have in mind. Exactly that. Send me that picture so I can save it. Empire Rust is late. Yeah, we can see that. Boyd Coddington wheels. No. So many opinions on wheels. Nice. Oh yeah, Bell James says Mark's Challenger got about 31 miles a gallon. Yeah, cool. So remember, I was considering buying that one because he did want to sell it. But yeah. Eric Wilson says, Marshall 6100 LM is what I use. What amp is your favorite? I really like my Bassman. That's my Bassman 50. But my Silvertone 1484 Twin 12, that is my favorite. There is a lot of magic in that amp. A lot. Yeah, Challenger police cars seem dumb. How are you going to have squad cars with no back seat? I assume they're not the ones that drag the perps in. They just chase them down on the highway. 710 cap. I always go for low idle speed. I am notorious for setting idles too low. I've done it time and time again. Oil splash is a consideration. Even at a high idle, I don't know if you're going to get that much. How low is too low? I've set many big blocks at 5 to 600. As low as it'll go and drop into gear, fine, you know. And of course, it sticks you if you can run a lower RPM. But I usually these days I try to shoot for 7 or 800. John Even, yes. Nice. Yeah, he sent me that picture. Good. I need that. Oh, you couldn't just save the picture? You got to send me the whole link. Oh, that's still a curvy one, but it's close. That's very close to the look I have in mind. I just like that little pop of shiny, but then it's still subtle, you know? And that is a bigger wheel, but it doesn't look super stupid big. Maybe it really is, but it doesn't look stupid big. So anyway. John Even says the plenum and timing gaskets are very easy jobs. Well, yeah, until the intake manifold bolts break. Then it's not an easy job anymore. I've done many, many of them. I have an idea how easy of a job they are. I've got videos on both. Excuse me. YT viewer says, think my 18 Charger GT averaged 25 or 28 miles a gallon. That was an all-wheel drive model, driven mostly in town. On highway without the all-wheel drive, 36 or so. That sounds really optimistic. Really optimistic. Yeah. Manual 5.2 and 5.9 avoids the garbage trans. Very true. Yes, the NV is great. Nice. Yes, 392 DTNA said that as well. Could have the Steelies painted octane red. I don't know. I need to see one done that way. Maybe there aren't any done that way. Eric Wilson has been wondering about the Randall RM100. Did I used to have a Randall head. Was that what model was that? I don't think it was that one. No, I guess mine was solid state. Yeah, mine was a cheaper solid state. Didn't keep it long. Nice. Barracuda says those are the same wheels as mine. Okay, yeah, thought so. SXT, my SXT has those. They come with the blacktop package. Okay, so maybe mine is the blacktop. I don't know. I don't even know how to know that. Is there a way to look it up? I bet there is. They're 20-inch painted granite. Gotcha. Yeah. Nice. Don't know what year that changed. All the Challenger Chargers are 5x115. Huh. Yeah, I have been told they were still the same, 113.5. So that's interesting. That was I don't know what year I'm thinking of, but anyway. I have a set of 2010 Challenger wheels going on my Coronet with adapter spacers to attempt to fill the giant fender wells. Nice. Guy Kugler, how you doing? Yeah, we're well. Doing good. Oof. Oh, my neck hurts. SXT and SXT Plus. They told me at the dealership mine is an SXT, and also that the SXT is valued higher than the SXT Plus. And I don't know why that is. I am really curious. I would like to know what options are different between the two. Not that it matters, because I already bought one. But yeah. Nice. Daryl Burgess says, being a Plymouth guy, my grandfather had an early 70s Washington State Patrol car back in the late 70s, 440 and all. Tom's all about those. Tom and Gary have many, let's say, ex-Washington State Patrol cars. Nice. Hey, buddy Garage, how's it going? I got a Duster question for you. Well, you should have just asked it, because now I'm not gonna see it for another 10 minutes. Gnarly Speed Shop is a nice channel. Oh my God, the money they're spending on that 68 Charger. Yeah, they're doing too much. They are just doing way too much. I wouldn't have done all of that. I wouldn't have done any of that, but that's me. But yeah, they're cool people for sure. Nice. Barracuda was raised with Mopars. My dad worked for Chrysler Plymouth Dodge all his life. Nice. Old Man Gamer has a 49 B3B looking for Power Wagon front clip. No, nothing I have. You might try Wildcat Auto Wrecking. I don't know what their stock of Power Wagon parts is like, but I know they have some stuff. Yeah. Just about Parcho. I've got a race coming up with Jamie soon. It'll be down to the ½ inch. Yeah, we'll see. Josh. Oh, okay. I'll get it right this time. Thank you. No, that's cool. Yeah. That's the brighter red and it has a stripe. But yeah, that's really, really close to the look I have in mind. I was envisioning that Hurst wheel with the flatter, but also the standard torque thrust. I'm pretty sure is also what I have in mind. Yeah, I guess it is still kind of curvy. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I might have to end up with that wheel, but we'll see. Are those Chevy truck taillights on the Dodge Dreamer? Asked Robert Fitch. I bet they are, but I don't know. The modern crew cab killed the van truck. Yeah, that's the thing. You know, the mega cab is kind of the ultimate van truck. A-Body Garage. Does anyone know if you can use the 73 brackets to fix the ugly 74 bumpers on the Duster? Those ones have shock brackets. So the 74 does, and 73 does not, of course. 73 bumpers sit out pretty far too. So it might not help you as much as you would hope. You might still have to move them in. But I'm sure it can be done. You may have to drill holes, weld in nuts, make other modifications like that. I have seen this done. I've seen, funny enough, backwards. I've seen someone put a 74 shock bumper on a 72 car, and it works. It's just weird. So yeah. See you later, Firebird 400. Thanks for being here. 188 of you hanging out. Thanks for joining. If you haven't hit the like, please hit the like. Barracuda says blacktop comes with the granite wheels, and I think the steering wheel is different. Challenger blacktop steering wheel. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I have. It's the same as the SRT wheel, but it doesn't say SRT on it. Let's see. Those are all SRT wheels. Well, apparently that wheel is also used in Charger, though, so I don't know. Okay, not sure on that one. The one I looked up does look like mine, but looks like most of them do. Oh, the Uncle Tony raid came in about 10 minutes ago. Thanks for hopping in, everybody. Please hit the like button if you don't mind, because it does stuff. You know how many times I've had to edit myself out breathing like that on video? It's so annoying, but I can't edit live streams. I don't know why I do it. It's like a tick. Good stuff. Oh, wow. That Dodge Dreamer has a 440 and 727 for $1,200. All right. I still don't want it, but that's cool. Oh, wow. My friend Byron just linked me a 65 Polara in Linwood. I don't know why you would do that to me, but anyway. It's so pretty. So green. Contrasting color wheel, old school hot rod style. Yeah, the color match steelies has never really been my thing. I do get it. It's not really my thing. Yeah. Yeah. The UTG flag has been planted. Someone's going to call me Uncle Dork again. No one says SN95 seem to be resurfacing lately. Got one for cheap recently. Think it needs some slot mags instead of the rusty torque thrust 2s. You know what? I think you're right. How's it going, Mexican Spec? What is up? What is Tony's surprise? Did he promise a surprise? I don't know. What is it? I think it's a surprise for me, too. David Frias. Hey, Jamie, is a 1945 carb worth rebuilding? I think they are. The 1945 is actually decent. I really think so. So, yeah, I'd stick with that. John Even. Shoving R134A in an R12 system is just changing the fittings. I have done that myself, and it worked just fine. But you're supposed to fully drain, fully evacuate the system, and change the lubricant. And you're supposed to change all the O-rings. But yeah, you don't have to. Chris Remaster, how you doing? Abel D, Barry Kuda, hit the thumbs up. Please do. I appreciate that. Those look like daisies. Why not the new Magnum 500? Someone said, do they come in 5x115? I don't know. Yes, Magnum 517. Nope, that's 5 on 4.5. Black accent. So as Bill Johnson was pointing out, those are on the 5 on 4.5. Let's see if 15 by 8, 17 by 9s. There we go. 17 by 9s, set of 6. 5 on 114. Oh, Dodge equipment list online. Evan points out that I can punch in the VIN and get a list. Okay, I thought they might have that technology. I do like that 17-inch Magnum 500. Everyone's always telling me to put Magnum 500s on stuff, so it would be really funny to put them on my modern car instead of one of the classics. Yeah, I wasn't sure I would like that 17-inch one. I do like it. That might work if they make them in the right pattern, because they're 115 millimeter instead of the other one, apparently. Oh, nice. Lovejoy said the guy who asked about the 99 V8 to V8 V6 to V8 swap is my channel co-host Hunter. It's got the NV3500 trans. Think it'll hold up? Yes, it'll be fine. How you doing, Hans Sossel? What is up? Uncle D for Uncle Ted. Yeah. Mexican Spec saw a 2-door Explorer 98 model with Magnum 500s on it. They didn't look right. No, they didn't. Always want the cars that are not for sale. Our torque thrusts made by American Racing. We just called them American Racing wheels back in the day. Dog dishes were old man wheels. Well, yeah. I think so. Yeah, they are. Yep. Definitely. American Racing Vector wheels would look good. It's not my look. And Weld Pro Stars, definitely not my look. Yeah, that's like, the car's already kind of a sheep in wolf's clothing with all the stuff, so that would just make it worse. Mexican Spec says I need steel wheels and wheel covers. Everybody's been saying Steelies and dog dishes, and I could get behind it. The one I saw with there were Redline dog dishes on that one, I think, and that was pretty good. Wheels are the most important thing in a car restoration. Wheels can make a difference between good, bad, and ugly, or Barney the dinosaur. I know. I was never a wheel guy until the last couple years. I just didn't care at all. I didn't know I had to. When I got my 68 Charger, then I understood how important wheels are. Robert Dentler says, the wheel I am looking for is American Racing VN309, vintage silver painted. VN309. 17. Yes. Yep. VN309. That is our boy. That is exactly the one I have in mind. Yeah. It's still, they are curved kind of, but they have that hard edge in the middle. That's kind of what I meant. I like that look. I like that look in a 17. I think that's cool. And if they have them in, the right bolt pattern, that would be a big help. But yes, VN309. Thank you. That is exactly the wheel I was thinking of. Rusty Fuel wants to know, will the NV3500 fit in an A-body? It will if you're willing to cut a lot of stuff. The floor, the welded-in transmission, torsion bar cross member, all that's going to be right in the way. You're not going to have a fun time. Rooster wants to know, my 06 Cummins, how do you fix a tack that's way off? Fuel gauge is goofy too. Probably with a whole gauge cluster. That's most likely a gauge cluster problem. KG Keeley says, Jamie, familiar. I don't know what that means. Nice. Greg R. Groff says, my '09 Charger RT hit 30 driving from Detroit to NOLA at 75 to 80 mile an hour. 30 miles a gallon on the V6 should be no problem. Well, we'll see. I'm not ready to bank on that yet, but I'm hoping that is true. Thoughts gone. Did you hand calculate that, or was that the computer saying so? Because I do have to wonder. They're not always that accurate in my experience. Okay, Outlaw Andy says blacktop usually has black badges, fuel door, grill insert. Okay, so I think I have a Challenger blacktop then, because mine has all that stuff. Yeah. Yep, the black fuel door, which I always thought was plastic, but it's actually aluminum. Wow. And well, it only has one Challenger badge on the whole car. It's on the front grille, and that is shiny, but the grill around it is black. So, yeah, pretty sure that's what I've got, which is cool. That's probably what I would have picked. Old Iron sent you an email showing the wheels you should use on your SXT. Okay. Good times. Oh, wow. Mexican spec got a high of 11 miles a gallon on a 99 Dodge Ram Charger all the way north. Nice. Which email did you send that to, Old Iron? Dead Dodge Garage? I'm not going to be able to. I don't have that one on my phone for some reason. Oh, yeah, there it is. Yep. No. Stop it. It doesn't even look real. It looks like a model. It's so freaking cheesy. I can't believe you would do that to me. I thought we were friends. Nice. Classic Dude Mike put 77 Trans Am Pontiac rally wheels with beauty rings on my 68 GTO. They were perfect. Nice. Barracuda blacktop has all chrome delete. Yep. Pretty sure that's what I've got, but I don't have a black spoiler. It's body color. KJ Keeley, know anything about 1.7 rocker arms on Magnum engines? Yes. I installed a set once. That's it. Yeah, I mean, the Magnum setup is very, very similar to a Chevy. In fact, it's possible to use Chevy rocker arms. It's been done. So, yeah. Huh. That's weird. YouTube paid me today. Usually they don't do that on Sundays. Very interesting. Yes, NV3500 will hold up to a 318 just fine. Can you put a 361 or 440 in your Challenger? Obviously, it wouldn't make sense. Or would it? Many people ask me to. Could I? Can I? Sure. I'm not going to, but I can. Nice. Dizzy Izzy's dad retired from Dodge St. Louis plant. Started in '64 as a painter. Big chance he painted Dizzy Izzy's car and a bunch of years out there. That's cool. So we have your dad to thank for the factory runs, which I love. Seth Doss is here and says, hey, Jamie, rebuilding 64 Dart 270 auto gauge cluster. Got speedo working today, still no gas or fuel. Is voltage limited by the condenser on the back of the cluster? Not the little condenser thingy. That is a noise, whatever. It's supposed to keep noise out of your AM radio. What limits the voltage is the voltage limiter. That's the little plug-in. No, wait a second. Sorry, backing up. What did I just do? I broke my email. Your 64 Dart, you shouldn't have the plug-in one. You should have the voltage limiter built into your fuel gauge. Your fuel gauge should be 3 pins: voltage in, voltage out, and signal. Those ones have a voltage limiter built into them, and those limiters die all the time. The same is true of the external ones. The difference is it's easier to change. Now, here's the problem. Sometimes when those limiters die, it's a little mechanical thing. A little switch opens and closes, opens and closes. When it dies, if it dies closed, it will put full 12 volts to your gauges and it will fry them. If it dies open, you're fine. You said gas or fuel, but I know you meant fuel or temp. Yeah. It's the little limiter there. So yeah, unfortunately it's built into your gas gauge. So you're going to have to open that thing up. What I have done in the past is cut the internal lead to that regulator, a limiter, and then added an external one. And you'd want to do an electronic type. And I usually delete that little condenser thingy. You shouldn't need that. Unless you're still using an AM radio, I guess. Greg R. Groff, any recommendations on a slant 6 fuel pump? I can't seem to get more than a year out of one. I haven't had any problems with modern mechanical pumps at all. So yeah, I don't know what you got going on there. I just go to O'Reilly and get a Precision. It's like $25-$30. It's always worked for me. Snowmonk VX wants to know, hey yo, DDG, Mopar big block, stock cast intake, stock heads. Do we install the valley pan with or without gaskets? What about with an aluminum intake? I never use the gaskets. The only time I have used them is as a shim because there was a horrible machining problem. I showed that in my second 451 stroker video. Other than that, I don't use the paper gaskets at all. I only use the tray. I seal it with silicone, and that's it. And I do that either way with iron or aluminum. Same answer. I forgot to turn the light on. Thankfully, it's staying light out later now, so I guess we're fine. Mexican spec. No, I do not have an original invoice. No, it's not a Mexican car. Must be nice. Dust Devil Brian points out you can also cut the shocks in the bumper on the 74, push it in, then weld the two pieces together. Beware, there is a large spring inside. Good to know. Cool. Yeah, I didn't know it was that easy, but it makes perfect sense. Twisted Mopar Garage is here and says, hello, Mr. Dead. How's it going? And the Wrench Laboratory, which I feel like is a new name, says, yo, what's bonkin'? Mexican Spec says, you only have 22 cars, Jamie. Buy all you can find. What do you think I'm doing? Empire Russ says that green Polaris is perfect. I do like that color a lot. Very pretty. Yes, I will go on the website-y thingy. I will punch in my VIN and I will get the info. I'll learn everything I need to know. No Bray is here and says, hi, made it to the party from East Tennessee. How you doing? Dalton Sparks wants to know, what are your thoughts on the 361 big block? I think it would be neat to put one in one of those trucks. I have one, perfectly good engine. Don't know what to do with it. I've been planning to put it in my van out here, but then I got a 440. So it's still sitting around in my storage unit doing nothing. I've seen these once before. It's been a long time, but anyway, Evan that works at Rocket just sent me this. The Falcon Works Retro Bear. I've never seen him in the wild, but I've seen a picture of him. It's good stuff. It's a 15-inch wheel, though. Got to be bigger than that. Anyway, the 361 is great. It's everything a 383 is, but slightly less. So, yeah, I think they're good engines. God, it's starting to get cold in here. Good evening, Jonathan Jesh. Better late than never. Been working on the farm. What have I missed? I don't know. All kinds of things. And Josh Jesh, what is the highest head count you've had on a live? I see 198. We've had 210 or 212, or maybe it was only 208. Sitting at 191 right now. So thanks everybody for hanging out. I appreciate that. Lots of good questions tonight and all kinds of comments. So much new Challenger and wheel stuff. This is just, it's all wrong. Flaco the Skinny Kid digs the Challenger. Thank you. I think it's beautiful myself. Wow. The Jesh brothers are here independently, which is just weird. Howdy, Dale. How you doing? Dada LeBreton also says, oh, red painted Kragers? Well, I don't know about all that. Yes, I just got this car. I haven't even had it a week, and I forgot that you could do that. And truth be told, I didn't really care. It had all the things that I wanted, basically. Good enough. 60s B body or C body preference? Tough call. It's B body for me. Halibrands, dude, giver. 17-inch Halibrands. 2018 Challenger Octane Red. Google's so amazing. I don't see any with Halibrands, so I guess it would be unique. Yeah, that's the wheels mine has. It's exactly mine, but an RT. Yeah. Tony found the edibles again. He never lost them. Dale, we just saw a picture of slots on one, and I didn't like it. Tom Sexton is here and says, just recently stumbled across your channel. Love the 340 content. I had a Mr. Norm 72 Demon 340 back around 1984. Nice. Very cool. Yeah. Yeah, Barracuda's got it. The 17-inch Ansons don't look right. Yeah, I don't think that wheel looks good scaled up. I think some do, but I don't think that one does. I don't think the rally wheels look good scaled up either. Mexican Spec likes old man wheels. I could get behind that. Nice. Daryl says, hi from Detroit. My uncle used to build second-gen Chargers in Hamtramck, Michigan. That explains a lot about your character, Daryl. Is the second-gen Charger market slowing down at all? Not that I've seen. Other cars are softening a little bit, but not Chargers. Yeah, I agree. I think 17 is going to be the sweet spot because first off, I don't know that smaller would clear the brakes. And second, I don't think they will look right on that car. They're kind of chunky cars. I think it needs a bigger wheel, but bigger to me is 17. I want a taller tire for sure. I don't want rubber bands. Guy doing Vizard's Mission Impossible did flow tests on 2-barrel 3T manifolds, found the single planes flow better than the dual plane. That is what I have heard. And it makes sense too. But no, I don't have any experience with that at all. And Allie Perryman agrees on dog dishes being for old man. So yeah, they're for me. Perfect. Nice. I just don't like the idea of Magnum 500s because everybody told me to put them on the Charger. And it's just like, this is the most generic Charger wheel imaginable. I just don't. Just not my thing. Just wanted something a little different. Nice. Oh, Dizzy Izzy's got torque thrusts on his 65 Valiant. Looks great. Very nice. Yeah. Oh, cool. Michael's 72 Charger has Cooper Cobras, 295/50s, Krager's with knockoffs. Huh. Cool. Yeah. Wheels are like shoes. A good outfit can be made or ruined by shoes. Yes, I realize that. I'd love to go to Roadkill Nights, Daryl, but I don't think that's going to happen. I've got a couple other trips planned this year. I'm going to get to at least a couple of these things that I've been meaning to go to for years. At least a couple, but I don't think I'm going to make it to that. Bill Johnson says, be sure 17s will fit over the brakes. And that's what I was just saying. I know 15s won't. I feel like the 17s probably will, but yeah, we'll find out. I think I was just seeing pictures of it done. Pretty sure. Yeah. Sounds expensive. It's the cheapest drug there is. Black Steelies for life. Yeah. Oh, cool. John M says, nice rendition of Shaking All Over at your shop farewell party. Did I do that at that? Well, I did, but how did you see it? Anyway, yeah. Yeah, Joe and I have a good cover of that. There might have been just a quick snippet of it in the shop closing party video. I think there was, but not a whole song or anything. Yeah. Oof. Oh, good times. Howdy, Uncle Deadsy. Yes, your 64 does not have the rectangle. But I know something Tony doesn't. Take that. Anyway, yeah, 64 Dart. The limiter is in the fuel gauge. That's what I was explaining a bit ago. So no, you don't have the rectangle box. You've got it in the gauge. You can add the oh man, my neck hurts. You can add the other style and just run wires to it, but I always do the vinyl style. Vinyl, damn it, I read a different comment. I always do the electronic style. Well, I have some experience with that stuff too, but I should make you do it. You did volunteer. I said careful what you wish for. Anyway, what I was reading ahead to was Eric Rude said, do a chrome vinyl wrap around the rim part of your blacktop wheels. I don't know about that vinyl wrap stuff. Although it would help to cover all the horrible curb rash. Mexican Spec asked, do you have emissions for cars where you are? No, there's no emissions testing in Washington anymore. I think there used to be in like King County, but yeah, it's the Wild West out here, man. It's awesome. Michael, I have a brand new 2007 St. Louis, Mississippi guitar Let me see if I actually want that first. Oh, does it have P90s like that one? The Mississippi Blues Master here with P90s. That's sick. Some of them have humbuckers too. If it's got P90s, I'm really excited now. Anyway, with original cape, I will give you if you can work on my car. AAA will drop it off plus cash. deaddodgegarage@gmail.com. Hit me with some details and a picture of the guitar. And let me know where you're actually at. Yeah, solid state limiter is definitely the way to go. Excuse me. You can buy the one for later cars, the factory style square one, and then, excuse me again, and then just wire to that, or you can use the little electronic doodad. That's what I use. I did a video on gauges. I'm getting a lot of messages. Oh, here's one from Brian. My weekly dose of tunnel ram. Yes. Oh, it's a thing of beauty. Love it. Looks like it's all back together, but still not in the car. You got a few months. Anyway, I always use those little electronic chippy thingies. And in my, what did I call it? The big classic Mopar gauge video, or maybe, I don't remember, but it's in my electronic guides playlist on my channel. And I did cover all of this. So, yeah. Yeah, KJ Keeley, Harlan Sharps. That's what I installed. That's okay, Seth. Yeah. No, I get that sometimes. I'm always behind on comments, always. So if you ask a question, unless we're getting down toward the wire, which we are right now. Oh, good night, Mexican Spec. Thanks for being here. Appreciate that. I am nearing the end of the comments, but I'm not there yet. Anyway, I read like every comment. So I will get to your questions eventually. It just takes a while sometimes. Would you guys stop messaging? God. Side pipes on the new Challenger? Maybe a wing on the trunk lid? I want to put side pipes on something, but not that. Mexican Spec has seen those retro bare wheels on a car. Not cool. Oh, IB Thunder says, would you recheck if the A thrust are made in China? I don't know. Everything's made in China, isn't it? You're going to have to check that yourself. Those bare wheels were big in Europe. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Oversized slot. Kind of a Halibrand looking thing, but yeah. Nah. That ain't it. Not quite the look. Oh, well. I think Cohen's in the Columbia Gorge. Yeah. So he's in Oregon. Getting places. Nice. Night, Cypher. Thanks for being here. Have a good one. Incredible. Christian Morgan wants to know, Jamie, have you ever seen a 350 Chrysler Big Block in person? No, I never have. I mean, they basically look the same as the other low deck engines. No, have never seen one. I know they exist. I get to tell people that fun fact all the time. Usually when they say things like, I thought 383 was a Chevy. Nice. No, I didn't really get a great price. I paid basically book value, and that's probably dumb. But in my defense, I didn't realize the roof was screwed up at the time, and I don't think they ever noticed. Yeah, good times. 72 SC440, love the 1484, silver tone amps, and de-armament equipped guitars rule. Yes, I love it. John Even, you must have seen that picture that Old Iron sent over. Classic Dude Mike, how many guitars are too many guitars? I owned as many as like 15 at one time, I think. Rusty Fuel. I don't know if the computer in my Challenger can shut the car off if I miss a payment. I meant to ask that. Sell me out to the government. What the hell are you talking about? Yeah. Barracuda's U.S. Indies were made in China. Yeah. I just assume everything is made in China. Damn, Greg. Had to pass up on a 72 Charger with functioning hideaways for $2,500. That hideaway setup pieced out online is worth approaching $2,500. And I know you probably know that. But anyway, I get it. It happens. Yeah. 17 no bigger. As long as it clears the brakes, that's exactly what I have in mind. And I'm pretty sure it does. Nice. Stuck in my garage wants to know. Hello, DDG from my garage. Well, yeah, you're stuck there. That makes sense. OEM style steel shim head gaskets better than composite Felpro style 440 motorhome. I don't know. I mean, the steel shims are good, but I always use the Felpros. I've had great luck with them. So, yeah. I like the Felpro. That's what I use. Steel shim's good too. Hopefully you have level surfaces, and you probably don't. I feel like the composite is a little bit better for taking up the casting issues and machining issues you're likely to find on factory Chrysler stuff. Yes, I did see that. The record General Lee jump in Canada. And yeah, someone on my friends list posted about it and said it was disgusting and that people could stop wrecking those chassis. And I went ahead and commented and said, it's based on a Crown Vic or Grand Marquis or whatever. Panther body. Anyway, it's fine. Yeah. Random question. Did you see the auction of the Joe Dirt Superbird that just sold? No, I did not. Dizzy Izzy, I think you could put the throttle body out of the pickup 3.6 and get a couple more HPs. Is that right? I don't know. If the truck one's a different size, that's news to me. The truck and the Challenger are both rated for 305. So I'm assuming they are the same. What I had read when I got that 2014 Ram is that the truck had more room for exhaust and an air cleaner maybe. And so that was the horsepower difference. But then I learned that the Challenger has the same horsepower rating. So it turns out I know nothing. Final wrap doesn't stand up to heat very well. Yeah, that's new age voodoo. I know nothing about that. Oh, we still got to get you Krager's for the mini corn dog. Yeah. I did tell him I was planning to change the wheels, but it's okay. You know, it snapshotted the car when I got it, and it matched the picture on the package. So that's cool. And it's also got the black stripe on it. I am planning to probably kind of sort of put a white stripe on it eventually. Jay Slowy just got home. Guess I missed all the good stuff. Well, you can catch it in reruns. How's it going, Jay? Nice. Oh, yes. Do me a favor. High five the like button. I'm going to try and get out of here on time. I have to make a phone call, and I have to make dinner, apparently. So, yeah. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all your questions and comments and such. Christian Lilly, will you ever do a car truck meet with your followers/subscribers? Yes, and we're getting to a point where that actually makes sense because enough people might actually show up. So yeah, and Tom threatened to host an event if I hit 50K this year. The subscribers have kind of slowed down a little bit since I hit 31. You know, I've got more big things coming, so we'll see. You know, that's the way it always goes. It's up, it's down, it is what it is. But maybe we won't hit 50K this year. We'll see. Either way, I would like to do a subscriber event. I think that would be really cool. It would probably end up hosted in the Olympia, Washington area. I know we've got tons and tons of people in Vancouver, so it almost makes more sense to do it there, but Olympia is a little more central. So plus it's easier for me. So there's that. So yes, we haven't made any plans, but absolutely I do intend to do that eventually. Thanks, Dale. My new Challenger has 94,010 or something. It just rolled over 94K yesterday. Thanks, Paul Steinberg. Take it easy. Classic Dude Mike, wouldn't mind seeing you do a set with your brand on YouTube, but that would be a copyright hit. Not true. If there's no one to claim a copyright on it, you're good to go. If you hold the copyright, you're good to go. So if it's my original music. Now, cover songs, that can be a different thing. But yeah. You wouldn't see it on Dead Dodge Garage. That just wouldn't happen. Someday I may have another channel that includes music stuff, so could happen there. Thanks, Alan. Okay, RT Cycle says there is a 17-inch wheel option on late Challengers that looks a lot like a Magnum 500 wheel. Might find some takeoffs at the right price, and they'll have the correct offset. Interesting. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Ray Deer wheels. Never heard of them. Oh, yeah. Actually, that's... There's actually a reproduction wheel made by Holley. Apparently, they have Rocket Racing wheels, the brand, and it looks like the Radier or Radier or whatever. Assuming that's the same design, but that's what came right up. Yeah, that is it. Yeah, see, that design is very similar to that Hurst wheel I was talking about. So that's funny. Oh, hi. How you doing? My sister's breaking in new ukulele strings. What's up? It's colder out there than it is in here. How many subscribers you got now?
196.
Nice. That's almost 200. Incredible. Eric, I don't think I'm going to make it to Carlisle this year. I am planning to make it to another major show over there, but probably not Carlisle. Classic Dude Mike's got a P90 and a Squire Strat in the bridge position. Nice. Really woke up the Ramones vibe. I love P90s. I've got chrome dog ears in my casino copy. It was a 335 copy, but now it's a casino copy. Nice. Guy Kugler worked at Saturn in the 90s, and a customer had those teddy bear wheels. Jay Slowey, what's the 2018 Challenger? Hi. Here. Okay, here you go. There it is. Old and in the way. No, I don't know that. Night, Dizzy Izzy. Take it easy. McLovin Garage would come north for a big 50K bash. Awesome. Very good. I will keep you in the loop on that. Rusty Pliers, you absolutely can make a 400 spicy. They have all kinds of potential. The biggest bore, decent head, their Challenger, their compression challenged, among other things. But yeah, they're great to build on. Night, IB Thunder, thanks for being here. I made it to the bottom of the comments. It's a miracle. I'm so confused. Tim Jefferson just got here. What did I miss? So many things. Nice. Very nice. Good night, Classic Dude Mike. Take it easy. Josh Jesh would take time to do a meet and greet in Washington. Well, there might be one in the Midwest in like a month. So we'll see. Fixing on a Garage wants to know how it is farting through Houndstooth. It's fine. McLovin Garage. I know you've said before, but my son Aiden is curious what make your drum set is. Those are Tama Rockstars, long lug Rockstars. I love them. That is the drum set I always wanted ever since I saw Dave Grohl playing a set like that in even bigger sizes in a video. My wife did not know that when she bought me those as a Valentine's Day present a few years back. So cool. Anyway. I will be keeping those forever. Dan Tupper can get to Olympia. Cool. Too bad no one makes forged pistons for a stock stroke 400. Really? No one does? Huh. Howdy, Chad Freeman. You're a little late. BCC Photech, always enjoy your stuff. PT Crazy, over and out. Thanks for being here. Alan Perryman will be there. Nice. Good night, JMR. Thanks for being here. Everybody's leaving. I feel like I should play a song. Aiden's got a set of Ludwig Evolutions. Nice. Bill Johnson will be there. Yep. Cool. Very cool. Yeah, we have a lot of people roughly in the area. So, yeah. Rusty Pliers will push his Rusty Scary Falling Apart Challenger to a meet in the Midwest. Okay. Well, again, there will be an announcement. Will broken shift forks act like bad synchro? I don't know. I learned this. Yeah, Seth Doss. Yes, Harmony Sovereign. 1966 Harmony 1206. And I actually have the pick guard. When I got this guitar in 2010, it was perfect. It just had the tan lines. I left it at a friend's house, and another friend wailed on it really hard and left most of that. I had been planning to put the pick guard back on, but I never did. Dad and I love Breton. Play CCR Midnight Special. I can play it on. I can play it on bass. Not on me. Let the Midnight Special shine and never love a light on me. Willie Watson did a cool country cover of that. Anyway, Harmony Crew. Nice. Oh boy. Fixing on a garage. Misplaced the C clips in his 8.8. That sucks. Sac 778. My dad lives out near Morton, Washington. Might have to make a trip out there if there's enough notice for a get together. There definitely will be a notice. If we're going to do it, we'll give people time. Yeah, we'd want to have a big one. So you bet, Alan. Thank you. I don't know why I was thinking about Tom Petty, but dang it, that's not right. I always play that one on bass too. Oh, I didn't even know Mom had a ukulele. Apparently, it is also a harmony. See you, KJ Keeley. Thanks for being here. Thank you, Rick. Oh, boy. Good night, Brad. Thank you. Congratulations on the new Challenger. I'm going to buy a 13 Dodge with the 4.7 engine. What is your take on that engine? Scroll to the beginning of this very live stream, and I will tell you my thoughts on that engine. They're not good. I don't know if they got any of those problems worked out in the later model ones like that. I don't know. But yeah, Seth Doss just bought and sold a 1940s Roy Smeck signature harmony. Don't know anything about that model. Huh. 38 POS Racing said broken forks shouldn't even get in gear, but cracked ones can do weird things where they don't want to shift nicely, but they still will. Yeah. Oh, Bell James said Warman used the 383 in his Christine because the 350 was made from unobtainium. Yeah. I was going to play a song. I don't know what it was. I thought about Gold Wheels, Evan, for like about 12 seconds. Oh, someone else noticed the EVE shirt. Yeah, it's a good one. That is a good one. See you, old man gamer. All right, I don't even think I have a song. I'm too hungry to think of one. So I'm just going to put the guitar down and call it a night. Oh, yeah. Staring at the computer's killing my neck anyway. So thanks, everybody, for hanging out. It's very much appreciated. I think you know that. I look forward to this all week. Yes. I have a good bit of AV merch, actually. In the 73 Toolbox Charger tuning video, when I was welding the distributor, I now have one of his stickers on my welder. So McLovin Garage says, no song? No. Well, I don't have any ideas. Night, Bill. Night, Dale. Night, Robert. Have a a good one. Yeah, well, I don't actually know the words to that. Why don't I know that? No, that's the wrong. That ain't it. That ain't it. Oh, wait. Yeah, I do. No matter how dark the storm gets overhead, there's someone watching from the calm at the end. What about us? We're down here in it. We gotta watch our own backs. But if you do see that golden light that shines in its fiery eye, go on and catch it while you can. Go on and catch it if you can. Let it course through you. Let it burn through you. It's the light of truth. It's the light of truth. Didn't it rain? All right, there you go. I ain't never played that before. I'm leaving. I'm hungry. Play chopsticks. You sound like Janis Joplin and got the range. I bet nobody knows what that song was. Ta-ta for now. What's your default jam, Rumble? Or, oh well, Peter Green, Fleetwood Mac. Won't back down, Tom Petty. Yeah. I started. I don't know any of those things you guys said. How about a supercharger install on the Challenger? Foot, don't skip to the good part. That's all I'll say. Okay. Bye. I'll try to do Wish You Were Here next week. I like that one. That song's called Didn't It Rain, and it's by a band called Songs, Ohio. Songs, Ohio. Good band. Very sad. All right. Bye now.